YouTube, it's V the Notary. Hope you guys are doing well today. So you guys, there's so much going on in the world right now, right? And you know what sucks about life is a lot of times when there are certain individuals or certain population that are going through different things, then that automatically means that possibly someone else will benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm referring to is there is a developing housing crisis situation in DC, okay? DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And you're probably wondering, like, what do you mean? Maybe you already know where I'm going with this, but um we can't ignore what's happening in politics, right? You know, whether you're on one side or the other. One thing that is definite is that DC, Maryland, and Virginia are areas where there are high populations of either federal employees or government contractors, okay? Those are probably two of the biggest industries in this area. And both of those individuals or workers or business owners or people who actually work for the federal contractors, the Raytheons, the Booz Allens, the whatever, they're suffering. Okay. The federal employees in this area, and this is not just, I mean, there are federal employees that are suffering all over the United States, but federal employees specifically in this area, there, because there's, like I said, there's such a high concentration. They're losing their jobs. They're being laid off. It's happening. In addition, there's funding for contracts that the contracts are just straight up losing their funding, stop orders, all of that. And so companies are having to also lay off contractors that work on these contracts. So it's federal employees and then contractors, also people who are small business owners. We're advocates for small business. People that are small business owners, in addition to that, are flat out losing their contracts, losing their fundings, losing their obligations. Therefore, they have to scramble and, just figure it out, right? So, one of the consequences or one of the effects from that is a lot of people are also going to be losing their houses. It's already happening. Okay. And not just people who are homeowners, but people that rent, people that are scrambling to kind of figure out, okay, they're looking for employment, right? People are looking for jobs and things like that, but they're trying to figure it out. And people are, there's been an influx in the last month of people putting their homes on the market. And remember in the beginning of the video, I was saying, like, it sucks because it's hard for the person that's lost their job, that maybe has to go on unemployment until they figure it out. Maybe they don't have savings, so they already foresee, okay, I need to put my house on the market. But remember, I was saying, because one person's misfortune ends up turning into an opportunity for another person. So because that's happening, there are now, I mean, I'm seeing it on MLS, on Zillow, like houses are popping up on the market left and right. And the seller, is going through this, but then it does create an opportunity for the buyer, right? It's tough in this particular market because interest rates are still significantly high. They have gone down since like January, December, but they're still high. They're higher than, let's say, they were in 2021, 2022. They're relatively high now. So there's a situation where sellers are putting their houses on the market. Now that's a better opportunity for buyers, but are buyers really, in a financial position to buy with high interest rates and lack of savings and lack of investments and things like that? So I personally think that it's turning into a buyer's market, but I think that a lot of houses are going to just be sitting, and it's going to create somewhat of a crisis situation. People are going to default, foreclose on their homes. I'm really nervous for real estate in this area. I know there's a high percentage of government workers in places like I think Washington, I know Texas, I think Georgia, the Atlanta area has a high percentage of federal workers. I think Florida does as well, but it's 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 a sad situation to me because a lot of people, although it's going to turn into a market where possibly because we know usually when houses are sitting on the market for a substantial amount of time, anywhere between 45 to 60 days or more, a lot of times sellers will begin to reduce the price of the house. But I mean, which again, that could be a good thing for buyers, but these interest rates are still really, really high. Like, I'm really fortunate and blessed. I was able to buy my interest rate down for my home. But yeah, and again, this is unique to DC, but it's not, because I think that this is going to be an issue across the country. The housing market is already fickle and volatile. And so I think that it's going to be a problem across the country. And I'm wondering, I I did major in economics, so I'm really really into GDP. I'm into supply and demand, and I'm into all of that. But I'm wondering, like, are we really headed for a recession? Because I don't know how this housing market is going to adapt to some of the things that are happening. Um, I just think that it's sad. I think that it's going to be everyone in a almost an impossible situation where you have houses sitting, sellers can't pay for them, maybe they default or foreclose or whatever, and then buyers can't necessarily pay for those either. I mean, gas prices are not going down, groceries are not going down. Um, if you want to invest, and that's a whole other topic, this might be a good time if you are into investing. I am. This could be a good opportunity for you to get in the market because it will go back up, but this is just really, really tough. However, if you are in the market for buying and you're ready to buy, specifically in the DMV area, this could be a really good opportunity for you to buy. I'm telling you right now, and I will probably say in the last 6 months, I have not seen so many houses listed as I have in the last 3 weeks. Like, my notifications are going off like crazy. People are listing their homes. But I don't know if you watch the news, unemployment rate is going up like crazy. Like, this is, I think, in the last 3 months, this is the highest that it's been. And a lot of it has the changes. People are filing unemployment within the last 2-3 weeks. And with the way that um things are panning out with layoffs and rifts and things like that, I just think it's going to go up more. It makes me sad because I want it to be a situation specifically in the housing market where the seller and the buyer benefit, right? And I don't know with what is happening right now in the economy and specifically in the federal government if that is going to be the case. I think that one side is going to lose out really really bad, and I think it's going to be the sellers. I think a lot of houses are going to be sitting, and there are going to be a lot of foreclosures that are going to be coming down the pike. I think we're teetering on a DC, Maryland, and Virginia housing crisis, and I don't think that it's just going to be unique to this area. I think that it's hitting this area, but I think that other areas are going to also feel the residual from that. So, but I wanted to bring that to your attention. And like I said, one person's misfortune is another person's gain, right? If you're looking, I mean, spring, summer, that's the time where people are looking to buy. So it's quite interesting that all of this is happening right when people are looking to buy anyway. So yeah, it's sad, but it does make me sad because I'm very empathetic to what is happening, and I just hope people can recover and they're able to get unemployment until they can find another job, and people are able to find solace in that something better is coming. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I have really been seeing the trajectory of the housing market and how things are coming along with it. And it's just interesting. I think I kind of want to talk to you guys about this like monthly moving forward. If you guys, if you're not interested, let me know. But I just want to follow this trend to see what happens because I foresee it getting worse versus getting better. So let me know your guys' thoughts about what is happening in the housing market right now, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if you are seeing the same thing. Where do you live? How is the housing market where you live? I'm interested to know that as well. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.